look at some deck choices we have for tonight. The new hotness that I'm really liking right now is this Jeskai Fires deck. I played this to some incredible success very briefly earlier today, and it is way more busted than you think it is. I want to make sure I give proper credit to this one, because this was absolutely net decked, and I have no shame for it. Okay, so Martin Yuza put this together, and this is the deck that Martin Yuza is playing in the MPL for the Sapphire round robin split that includes Thrones of Eldraine Standard. So this is the deck that he submitted, and it is such gas. The 3 main board Aether Gusts really confused me early on. I thought it was very much like a hedge against how much Simic there is out there and just how good green is in general right now. Until I realized this just puts a red permanent on top or bottom of its owner's library, and that could also include your Fires of Invention, so if you wanted to go off on your opponent's turn, like with a Niv Mizzet, you still could. So that's some fun little flexibility there. But then it's also just really good because there's a lot of green and a lot of red. Like, usually you're running either green or red, or you're probably not doing it right. Let's see what else. Obviously the big point of this deck is to slam a Fires of Invention on turn 4, and then just play a 5th land the next turn after you, like, Drawn from Dreams to sculpt your hand a little bit. And the craziest hands I've had have been Cavalier of Flame plus Cavalier of Gales, or just 2 Cavalier of Flames. Activate it with all the mana you have left from not having to spend any of your mana from your lands, and bash them for 17 in a turn. That's a thing you can do. Niv Mizzet is also just really great as a one-of. Bone Crusher Giant, just good for removal, good for just being a big beefy blocker in case you need them. Teferi Time Raveler just does Teferi things. Deafening Clarion gets rid of all the little really tiny annoying creatures that are in Standard right now, and just makes it so that your Cavaliers face basically the big boys that will not be able to beat your Cavaliers. And that's the deck. Realistically, a whole bunch of lands to make sure you get to 4 mana on turn 4. Early interaction with Bone Crusher and Aether Gust and Deafening Clarion, and just get them. What are your thoughts on it, Dalton?
So, what I have enjoyed the most about looking at this list is I'm just so excited to take a bunch of 5 and 6 mana creatures and run 4 ofs, multiple 5 or 6 mana creatures.
Yeah.
Not in a green-red deck either. So the fact that we can do that just definitely excites me. I'm excited to see if Fires of Invention is not good in this deck, then I don't think it will be good in any deck.
That's a good point.
So I'm also definitely excited to see how this goes. I have not played with this at all thus far. Marcos is the one on Team Collective Effort that has done the work with this one. So I'm excited to see how it runs and have some fun.
It's saucy. Brian makes a really good point in chat. There are a lot of monocolor pips here that are not reasonable in a 3-color deck with this kind of mana base. Because we're talking 4 of Castle Vantress. Because one beautiful thing is, because you have all your mana up, at the beginning of your upkeep, scry, or rather, at their end step, scry 2. At your upkeep, scry 2 if you couldn't find anything good. Between that and Drawn from Dreams, like, I'm almost never worried about drawing action. I can basically draw whatever the hell I want to from my deck. Between that, a bunch of scry lands. We have 4 Temple of Triumphs and 2 Temple of Epiphanies. We have our fetch land for thinning. We have our dual lands. We have a couple of basics. But Castle Ventress has also been really impressive with this deck. Just the things you can do with Fires of Invention when you have the ability to keep all your mana up all the time is really powerful if you build around it right. And I will agree. This is the Fires of Invention build I wanted to see. Everything else was just like, oh, let me play, Chemister's Insight or do other things with spells that are free, and it's like never really hit the mark for me. But this seems to do really well. Sideboard is cool. I'm going to be doing best of ones to start off, and then if we find a deck that we really, really like, I might do a couple best of threes. But thing I like in this sideboard is the 4 of Mystical Disputes, Disdainful Strokes for your Golos and Realm-Cloaked Giant decks to just protect your stuff, Devout Decree for just general remove. I mean, every sideboard is now just what are your color hosers that you're worried about, and a couple of good value creatures and planeswalkers. So Ashiok to get rid of your graveyard shenanigans against your stacks deck with Esper, and a Realm-Cloaked Giant against anything that's a really big creature problem. All just seems pretty straightforward, but let's do best of ones for this for now and see how that goes. I'll also get the sound on Arena up in a minute. I just realized I had it muted. This deck list will stay up on our Stream Decker extension on Twitch, so if you ever want to check out what we have in the full deck list in case you can't remember, feel free to check it out in there. There we go. Okay, opening hand. Ew.
Huh.
I think this is a mulligan. We don't have...
Yeah.
We don't have the fires. We don't have a way to really interact. I mean, actually, let's rethink that. We have Aether Gust and Deafening Clarion to buy us time early on. We have 2 great bombs that are great to slam with fire if we draw it in the first few, but we have no card filtering and no real access to them. This is very on the line for me. What do you think, Dalton?
Yes. So, I am totally fine with the mulligan in here. If one of those bigger bombs had been something like a Teferi or a Fires, I would 100% keep this.
Yeah. I'm going to mulligan it and see what we can do.
But having 2 of those...
That's way better.
Let's go for it.
Yeah. I think bottom the Cavalier of Gales.
Yep. And then we shuffle it back in with Fabled Passage whenever we do that, so...
Yep. The mana here is awkward. 2 Temples and a Fabled. We don't have 3 untapped mana on turn 3. But on turn 3, if we're getting rid of something with a stomp off of the Bonecrusher Giant, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29 lands. Brian makes a nice point. This deck also runs 29 lands, so the fact that Fires really works off of how many lands you have in play, you're very encouraged to run more, especially with all the scry effects that you have. Like, we're going to scry 2. I mean, I think I'm actually just going to shuffle first and just get that out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll make the scries more impactful if you do.
Yep. I think we want a blue source here.
Yes, please. And then we'll want to play... oh no, we have red off both temples. Haha!
Yep. Who says this mana base is clunky? Alright, well, we don't need to worry about Aether Gust. It's basically a dead card right now, considering what we see across the board. Hey, Cavalier. I think it bottomed that, actually. I want to find Fires as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we do have the lands to cast it, though.
We
So
do, but that's also very far off.
To Fairy into Stomp Aether Gust. Yeah.
Actually, you know...
Cast until...
Yeah, you got a good point. Okay, never mind. Let's keep a threat in the hand. I'm mono-focused on Fires because I also really want to show off how great that can be. Alright. They haven't played anything. I'm assuming they're waiting for something to do with a Murderous Rider. I mean, we can always instant speed Bone Crusher, so I'm inclined to Temple here and just go off on whatever they do next. We're not in a rush here.
Yeah, definitely.
That we can bottom. We will not have problems finding lands, that's for sure. Doing nothing with 3 mana? What is going on right now?
Man, next turn if they do nothing, they can draw with Castle Lochthwain. What a combination.
I mean, I'm okay with them doing that a bunch.
Draw a card, lose 7 life.
Seems like a plan to me. I'm surprised to not see a knight. What do you got? Goblin James Bond? Oh, that might be why. Are we actually playing against stacks and didn't realize it?
Now we both understand.
Yep. Okay. Well. If we're not under threat of losing our Teferi to damage, I kind of want to draw another card and just see what we can find. But otherwise, I'm thinking Slam Cavalier here.
I'm inclined to agree.
Okay, they really want us to Cavalier here. As you wish. Let's brainstorm. There it is. Okay. Let's put Aether Gust and Aether Gust back. We really don't need them. Everything else we can find a use for.
Yeah.
Oh, so hyped for you.
It's great too, because if they bounce it with Teferi, then we can start casting stuff on their turn again. What a fantastic plan.
Yep. I think I'm actually going to be boring next turn and attack Teferi with Cavalier, slam the fire, and then just stomp out Teferi. Or not, that also works. Oh yes, Drawn from Dreams. That is the perfect get on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so hyped right now. Alright. Fires of Invention. Drawn from Dreams.
Yes, please.
With alternate cost. What do we like? Not a lot, actually. Another Drawn from Dreams for sure.
Yeah, double. Yes, double fire's redundant. Can Aether Gust get any permanent? Or is it just creature?
Any spell or permanent, but it's only red or green. I'm inclined for a backup fires here. They could run Mortify, and if we lose our fires, then we have a backup.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah, Aether Gust is just really bad against Esper. Like, we can bounce their Teferi back to their hand, but we're not playing on on their turn anyway, so I don't really care about it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very rude, Kaya.
Indeed.
Very rude.
Yep. That's fine. Enter tapped. Fires of Invention. I'm just gonna Drawn from Dreams or Cavalier here. I like giving them 2 things to worry about. Let's Cavalier.
Cavalier forces you to put stuff back, right?
Yes. And right now we're not.
So if we put 2 things back we don't like, we could get rid of them with Drawn from Dreams.
We could.
Seems reasonable.
Yep. I'll put back a land and a Bone Crusher Giant.
Yep.
Alright, land, Bone Crusher. Then I'll ask you which one to put on top. I'm inclined to draw the Bone Crusher over the land.
Yeah.
Alright. This is where the saucy stuff happens. Like, literally, if we draw another Cavalier, you can slam 2 Cavaliers in a turn, have 2, 4, 6. If we draw a land... Oh, actually, you might have wanted... No, we don't care about that land. It doesn't really matter. We're going to slam a Cavalier and possibly a Bonecrusher Giant by itself, and then just bash them in the face immediately.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. This is my style of Fires of Invention deck for sure.
Oh no, you bounced our enchantment. Whatever shall we do?
I'm gonna use my mana and stomp him in the face. Sure. I actually don't care about God Eternal Cabinet here.
Nope, ours is bigger.
Stomp him in the face. There was a Boondocks song that I could have quoted there, but I decided not to because let's keep this PG here.
Yeah.
This also limits our activations, but it's okay because we're still gonna get them. Alright, so we can discard a few cards and draw some. I'm okay with discarding one. Let's just discard one here.
Yeah.
I like having access to the other giant, but give us a little extra here. Oh, there you go. That's 2 activations. 1, 2... Hulk Smash! For 15!
The fact that it gives haste is just
So good.
A+.
Down to 4. You were at 21 when you cast God Eternal Cabinet last turn. Just saying. Yeah, I think, Brian, in my gates list, I only ran about 28 as well. I was very shocked to see how many lands this runs, but it seems fine. We're not starving for lands. We can cast basically whatever we want to at this point. We have the mana to actually cast stuff, even if we lose Fires of Invention. So it's like, get them? Bold. Bold move with shocking yourself, right?
Wow.
Impress me. Not as impressive as you might think. I see you're getting your life back. Okay, okay. What else you got?
So does this mean they're going to spend 2 spells killing this Cavalier?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they will.
Oh my god.
That's a
that
thing.
Sounds great.
That's fine by me. Okay. So, let's Castle Vantress. Let's scry.
Yep.
Cavalier is a good one. Not the hasty one, but get the temple out of here.
It's not the hasty one, but it might be able to find the hasty one.
That's true.
Though, if we want to find the hasty one, then we probably want to draw from
Yeah.
dreams, right?
Yeah. I'll leave this on the top, that way we,
Dig
at the
deeper.
very least, have a Cavalier that we can get with it.
I like that.
Drawn from Dreams. There's our friend.
Yes. And they're tapped out.
Yep.
And it was great.
Get him. I don't even care. Get your ability. Activate. Activate. Huzzah! Swing for 15 again.
GG's.
And GG's. And that, my friends,
Okay.
is Fires of Invention. Ranking up. Yeah, my rank's been all over the place lately. Since I've just been trying like every deck I can get my hands on.
Oath of Kaya-Tron.
They assembled it.
Words I never thought I'd hear.
have a
Alright,
fires.
what do we got? 3 land. Huh.
I think this is a keep. I'm not thrilled about it, but it's on the keep side.
So. Well.
Yeah. Let's run it. And who knows, Aether Gust might be just bomb.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a Hallowed Fountain to boot? Alright. Alright. We can scry away lands. That's fine. We have 29. We'll find another. And they get a swamp. Okay. Ooh. Good thing we have the double fires. Hope that they don't have the double thought erasure.
Yeah. No kidding.
Hey Brian, I think everyone misread Fires of Invention. Yeah, I kind of thought that as well, and no, it is so much better than that. And I also read Spell, and for some reason that just didn't translate to creatures. Like, I think that's why a lot of people were running it in kind of a overall spell-heavy control deck, and that's just not where it's really optimal. Get its fairy. Let's go. I told you, Brian. Watching it played, it's busted AF. That was my reaction after playing, I think, 2 games with this deck.
Ooh.
Alright.
Okay, opponent.
Let's see who does it
I
best.
see you.
I mean, to be fair, we are not running like the craziest Fire of Invention turn. Although, let's see what we can find. Maybe we draw something really sweet. Not the best, but fires. And let's just get us a giant for free. Not the worst turn.
No.
They're gonna get
Though I wonder if we should have chosen not to draw with Teferi there, just because we know we could bounce their fires, which takes them off of essentially 1 free spell in a turn.
That's true. That is true.
Because fires obviously counts itself in the total number of spells you've cast.
Yeah.
So if you have to do that one, that's one of them.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. I got a little rambunctious there, trying to look for something a little more exciting than a giant to play. Which now I'm also struggling with. Oh well, let's just bash him in the face with a giant.
Let's just do it. 4-turn clock point, here we come.
Yep. Don't care about it entering untapped. I guess we just put out another fires just in case.
Yeah.
They're not running white, so they're not going to like destroy everything on the board.
Not like we're doing anything else with the mana.
Seems legit.
And it's not like either of them hurt us.
Well, that's just rude. But fair. Alright, let's count on the top of our deck. Well, that's a thing we can do.
I like it.
Whoa!
We can even cast both value.
This looks so weird. Stomp. Giant. I wish we could be doing that right now.
Yeah, that's a big upside of this
Mm-hmm.
deck, is being able to,
So much velocity between Drawn from Dreams and Castle Vantress. Like, there's so much selection because I mean you're casting Dig Through Time and Scrying 2 on top of that per turn. Like, that's just gross. That's also gross. Easy bolus. All right, now we're in trouble. I think we might be losing this one. It could be pulling away from us. Fires of Invention in a Turbo Xerox style deck like Modern Kiln Fiend. Interesting.
Fires of Invention, Turbo Xerox. Huh.
That's fascinating. Because, I mean, that also allows you
Those
to
are
just
options
run
that are very-
crazy spells that you wouldn't normally run, assuming you were focused on just ramping out lands. Maybe like a Teamer Kiln Fiend Fires of Invention deck where you're just ramping, and then just like slamming Kiln Fiend Cavaliers and craziness.
Yeah.
They're wishing. There's one card I do like a lot. What was the deck that I squeezed that into? I think I stuck one of those into the Stacks deck that I was playing, just to be able to tutor for really good stuff in the sideboard, like things that are off color for you but still bonkers.
Uh-huh.
Oh, deck.
Hmm?
Cannot find Castle Vantress, can you? Not looking for an island, right? Alright, well. Yep. And 4 toughness, so we can't clearing it away. Oh, this feels real rough.
Yeah.
Well, this is the drawback to having 29 lands. Half of your deck is not going to be good for you. Unless you have those ways to just filter through. Yeah.
Which, as it turns out, every turn does a great job of that.
Mm-hmm. Voll's being a badass. Okay. How much is this? 7? Now they can cast it. They're gonna gain a whole bunch of life. They can gain 16 life if they want to. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Ooh, okay, well at least this is something. Get that out of here.
It's like drawing cards.
Yeah. Ooh, Azcanta would be sweet in this deck. Keep an eye on that for Historic.
If only it hadn't rotated.
Right. Well, that's why we go for the Historic. What does this even say? Alright. So 4. Alright, let's just get rid of a temple. That's disgusting.
Yikes. Okay.
That's aggressive. Oh no. No! Didn't even get another chance. Boo. Ah, so close to platinum too. Ah. Alright. Well, what we proved in that game is Fires of Invention is very, very powerful. Our opponent figured it out too.
Unfortunately.
Yes. This is amazing if we find a fires.
No kidding.
What do you think, Dalton?
Huh. That's so close.
Yeah,
The Scryland is nice.
it is. Cool thing is we have 29
I think
lands.
I won't keep it.
Yeah, I want to keep it too. We have 29 lands. We'll get to the lands to cast the Cavaliers if we draw badly, and if we don't draw badly, we draw spells that do things. So, I guess what more can we ask? That might be one of the inherent strengths about this deck. That no matter what you're drawing, you're either drawing the mana you need to cast the bombs that are in your deck, or you're just casting the crazy spells that let you enable what this deck does.
Yeah? We'll call this a test.
Yeah. Gotta learn it somehow.
Alright, so since half of our deck is lands, that means our next draw is a non-land, right? Rats.
If only randomization worked that way. The beauty of randomization is that you can flip a coin and have it come up heads 50 times and still have it be a fully random thing. Alright, so Drawn from Dreams next turn is Gas. That'll find us something good. Ooh. Okay.
Grumgully.
I'm fascinated to see this.
Fun, 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 opponent.
Indeed. I'm also fascinated to just dump it back to their library, so let's do that. Our opponent's gonna be like, main deck Aether Gust! Nothing like time walking your opponent, eh?
Right.
I want to get so greedy and Bone Crusher Giant their, or stomp their Paradise Druid, but this is a smart play.
Oh, I want to be greedy too.
Anytime I see a Paradise Druid with its shields down, I just want to, like, smash. Ooh. Niv Mizzet Castle Ventress?
Yes, please.
Seems legit.
Yeah, since there's no fire.
Yeah. Fire would be number one pick, but can't get everything you want.
So they say.
Indeed. I think what they say is you can't always get what you want. I will, however, get a brainstorming. Hoo-hoo-hoo!
Oh man, Fabled Passage makes that look so good.
I know. We get to brainstorm, fetch, shuffle our deck. How sweet is that?
We're doing the thing.
Bolt the Bird. Isn't that going to be our next episode?
Yeah, I
Might
think
be.
it is.
Might be.
Or should you bolt the bird? Do you stomp the bird?
Do I block the biggins? I mean, fair trade.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot more big boys than they are,
Yeah.
and Cavaliers gets us a trigger when it dies.
It does. It does. Yeah. Fair trade. We got lots of big boys too.
Yeah, and at this point,
I like both of those.
okay,
I like fire though.
just digging for fires.
I mean, at this point, I feel like I kind of want to dig for fires just because we have so much gas in hand. I say we can get rid of the Deafening Clarion, because I feel like their creatures
Yep,
are going to be just out of range, but keep the Cavalier.
Yep.
Okay. Then we draw Cavalier, Scry with Epiphany. See what we get. Or we could fetch a blue or red source and slam it and miss it.
That's also an option. Nib Mizzet is tempting, and it does do a lot of work against something like, I don't know, say Paradise Druid.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get us a blue. It doesn't matter source. Let's go for blue.
Yep.
Actually, let's go for red. It works out fine either way. I sense shenanigans.
My
I say
favorite.
take it.
Oh no, I said my favorite.
Yeah, let's just take the hit. It's 3 damage, and if they get us for like an extra 3 or 5 or whatever, it's not the end of the world. But we will not fall prey to your kill spell opponent.
Yeah.
Ah!
Perfect.
Ah! Alright, yeah, we're not getting another trigger with it, so just go upstairs.
Yep.
There's the fires. Oh, we're gonna get some sweet turns.
Oh.
Oh, buddy. Are you ready for this, opponent? Let's brainstorm and then draw from. Let's brainstorm and then dig through time. How's that sound? Oh no, we can't do both.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, only one. So let's scry. Temple first, get the land out of the way. Thank you for that, Brian. Temple first. And now we Cavalier, because we do need to have some kind of board presence. Fight off their monsters.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy. I guess we draw Drawn from Dreams next turn.
We could hit for. Can we hit for lethal?
That's what I'm debating.
Uh,
It depends how aggressively they come at us.
I think we can hit for 17.
I think so. Like, we could realistically just cast Cavalier, stomp to the face, hit them to 16, and then just plow through with 11, 12,
Yeah.
13, 14, 15. So yeah, we can hit for 17. Whew. Alright, so we... I mean, even if we Drawn from Dreams, we're not going to cast anything else with the Cavalier. So I say we just go with the best that we can do with the Cavalier, which is also stomp them. And just see what happens.
Yeah.
Put it on them. Leave the stomp until later. Oh yes, we can discard stuff. Let's discard a giant here. Let's discard a land. And... yeah, that's fair. See what else we find. Okay. Triumph is cool. We can play a land. Bottom. Un. Deux. Trois. Les face.
Le face.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so we're hitting them for 8. Cavaliers down. We dome them for...
Oh, I forgot the red cavalier doesn't have flying.
It does not. But we did dome them for 2 because we discarded 2 lands, so that brought them down to 8. So now I feel like we just need a blocker, so I'm actually going to drop a Bonecrusher Giant proper. And here's where the limitation of Fires of Invention really gets you. Because, like, I could have stomped to the face, then put the Bonecrusher out if we had the extra spell for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Domri. Please target my Bonecrusher Giant with that.
Please, please, please.
Pretty please? Nah, you're just gonna drop another Growth Chamber Guardian. Like a boring guy.
How dare you, Mo-Mal.
I will say I've been intrigued to see what Gruul can do in this new standard format. Like, Grungully seemed really intriguing, especially interacting with Growth Chamber Guardian to automatically put a counter on it.
You're right.
And, like, if you dare to put Rhythm of the Wild in this deck, it can be kind of insane. But I feel like that's a little too Magical Christmas Land.
Probably.
Oh, aggressive here. I'm gonna get your Grungully. Get out of here.
Grr.
Alright. To a good drawn from Dreams, do we scry 2 as first? I want to say yes.
Yeah. Gotta.
Honestly, I think I just want these 2. Because, like, we... Yeah. No, we can't... Oh, wait, we haven't cast anything yet. We're going to draw from Dreams, only can grab 1. Or can only cast 1 this turn. It'll have to be Cavalier so that we can just dome them. So, yeah. Top, and then Deafening Clarion, for some reason, they're still alive afterwards. Drawn. Yeah. Cavalier, Deafening Clarion. Actually, do I Deafening Clarion 3 damage to everything and lifelink? I like that better.
3 damage looks really good on this board.
Yeah, it does. Look at me, showing restraint. And then next turn we put down all the creatures and smash you in the face. Ooh. Good thing we did the lifelink too. Gonna fight me?
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. This is how little I care. That's the other really cool thing about this deck. I give no Fs what they do. And when a deck really doesn't care what your opponent is doing, that's a good place to be.
Oh, for sure.
Put out a giant. Put out a cavalier. Dump a land. Draw a land. Play land. Who cares? Smash. 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 And smash. At least they're letting us have our fun. Let's attack them for 18 when they're at 3. I have to say, I'm so satisfied by those huge thuds.
Gosh, I can't hear them on my end, but I bet they are nice.
Oh, man. This deck is dumb. This deck does some very dumb things. Alright, so let's do one more, see if we can get up to platinum, and then once we're at the bottom of platinum, mess around with some different decks.
Oh, sure.
Sweet. I do like when I get to the bottom of a new threshold, because then it's like, I can try anything and not lose anything. Why couldn't we have a Fires in place of that second Cavalier of Gales? That would just be fucking scrumptious. I think I'm okay with it.
I think so.
The temple's fine. We draw lands, we just cast our things. Again, I think the strength of the deck is we don't care what we're drawing.
No.
Unless it's just nothing but lands, but we should have some flexibility there as soon as we get our Cavalier down.
Uh-huh.
I like that there.
You know, what's nice about Fatal Passage, too, is, like, we're not really in a hurry to play it.
Yep.
Because it can shuffle later for a Cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, find whatever color we need, so it's actually a super sweet card.
Right?
As far as if we're drawing lands, I think that's a really good one to draw.
For sure. Alright, black-red aggro getting in there.
Yeah, definitely Clarion's about to do some work.
Yeah, it is.
Next turn, a Bone Crusher Giant's a real big boy.
Mm-hmm. You just don't learn, do you? Do we just shock it, or do we put the boy out?
I think we stomp it now.
Yeah.
I mean, stomp is an instant, though, right?
It is. Let's just double check, because
Okay.
they are
So we
still
can just
new
do it on their
cards.
turn.
We can, in fact, do it on their turn. Let's do that. Robber of the Rich. Which one of those do I want to kill? I think I actually want to kill Robber of the Rich.
If tagging player has more cards in hand,
Which we do.
certainly will.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get Robin Hood down. I never thought I'd be on the side of get that Robin Hood.
Hey, that Robin Hood guy, I don't like him that much.
Yep. Alright, even though we're low on life here, I'm going to pay the 2 to Cavalier and then have the Fabled Passage in case we just draw dead.
Yeah.
We will draw Drawn from Dreams next turn, and then shuffle away land, as Richard Garfield intended.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, now we're getting to the point where we have to turn the corner against them and put out enough big dudes that they just can't handle with their puny little things that instantly kill whatever we put out there. Grumble! Oh! I will scry that to the top, yes please.
Got there.
Sweet. Actually, don't care about the shuffle. I will probably just pitch. Actually, no, let's just draw some cards and see what we get. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right, 1, 2, draw Fabled Passage, and seems good.
Ouch.
Okay, they had another one. That's the thing. Well, damn. Alright, this is getting out of hand.
It is too big to kill and too big to let through.
Yep. I'm thinking Giant and Cavalier. Because if we Giant and Cavalier, then we have 1, 2, 3 activations. So that's 9 and 7.
16.
Wait, what? Did we just...
16.
Wait. Alright, hold on. Let's do this properly. Get lands. Actually, I don't think we need that land for this still, but let's just do the thing. Don't care. 1, a 2, a 3, a 3.
Well, all right.
Oh man, that red-black deck was just raffle stomping everything we did. And we still were just casually like, no, you're dead. You're done. None of that. No mas.
Yeah, but like, what if you didn't?
Okay, we got to platinum. Huzzah! Alright, let's play a different deck. See what we can do here. Chat, here's the decks that we have. Basically, everything that you see on screen is current Eldraine Standard. We have the Esper Stacks deck. We have a Cavalcade with the red Noble that turns all your Cavalcade triggers into lightning bolts. We have my build of AristoCATS that I built. We have the Saffron Olive build of AristoCATS that I tried out. We have Green-White Adventures. We have a blue-green fighty, big, stompy people deck. Golos and the Realm-Cloaked Giant deck that Brian Gottlieb won the latest fandom with. 4-color wolves, which I haven't seen much lately since PVDDR played it at fandom. We have a Gates deck, some Flash, Elementals. Jeskai Super Friends is actually kind of cool. So, if anybody has any recommendations or any requests, give them a holler. What are you thinking, Dalton? What's a deck that you've been wanting to try out?
Out of this list, mono black mid-range looks really fun.
So here's
There's
the
just
list.
some incredibly powerful black cards in this standard right now.
Mm-hmm. So this is a brew that I put together.
Really exciting.
Yeah, this is a brew I put together, and I will admit, this is bad. This is just not that great. But I think there's like some interesting elements. Like Order of Midnight, I probably wouldn't actually leave in here. I was just looking for another 2-drop to fill it, and get some recursiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Doom Whisperer should probably be Spawn of Mayhem, realistically. Massacre Girl, shrug.
Yep.
Oh, actually, what was that
Sure.
Mono Black deck list that you were putting together? Let me.
Oh, that would be I think that one was blue-black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that comes courtesy of my friend Zach, who said he has been jamming quite a bit of Arena lately.
Yeah.
So he's very excited about that one.
Alright, let's see if I can start to put that together. Dalton's just randomly flashing me pictures of an adorable puppers.
Okay, pup. Alright, now you got it all out. Come back and snuggle. Yeah, when I said the snuggliest, I meant it.
You're serious. 3 Enter the God Eternals. 4 Opt. Let's try the new Opt. I've not really looked at that art much.
I actually do really enjoy the art of the new Opt.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Castle Lockthwain, just 1, okay. Liliana, just 1, okay. Ritual. There's a lot of 1-ups in here. Oh. This is a card I've been wanting to play a bit, and I actually
look at your pretty art.
I've been wanting to play this card quite a bit. I've had it played against me recently when I was testing out Infect with Once Upon a Time, and I just got blown out by this card.
In Modern?
Yep.
Nice. Ugh. How was it? How did Once Upon a Time Infect go?
It actually went pretty well. I didn't get too many games in with it realistically, but everything that I did play worked out pretty well in my favor. Short of, them removing all my creatures. I mean, it's the typical Infect issues that you'll find of just not enough creatures to, like, if you have somebody who's really super interactive with you, like a Jund, or in this case it was a Sultai deck, and they just wrecked me.
Yeah. Huh.
But other than that, most of the decks,
Great.
it was super powerful, as you would expect.
Sweet.
I got mixed results on the Amulet with Once Upon a Time in it as well. But I think that was just more variance than actual, like, I didn't really see half of the cards that I wanted to test in that deck, so it was just kind of like, shrug.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world? This is a card? Oh, this is a card.
Yep. The South Park Loch Ness Monster card.
Oh, I ain't giving you no truth, Fitty. Alright, that's the deck.
For those of you that haven't heard, Lochmere Serpent has 3 activated abilities and exactly 50 words in its rules text.
Do you think that was
Therefore-
intentional?
Had to be. I'm sure the only card with exactly 3 abilities and exactly 50 words in the rules text is the Loch Ness Monster. Gotta be.
I need to hit up some wizards to find out for sure.
Gavin fair, he's pretty responsive on Twitter.
I wonder if Sarah Mox would know.
Yeah.
I don't know if she would confirm or not, but she might have been privy to that kind of shenanigans.
She probably know who to ask.
Yeah. Alright, 2 Ashioks, Cerulean Drake. Liliana. Oh, this is gross. I'm just looking at the sideboard and I'm like, this is really disgusting. Just because I loathe this card so much. So much.
Lily? Oh, Thief.
Thief. Also, is anybody else annoyed in the deck builder that you can't just auto add things to your sideboard? You have to drag it manually all the time.
Can you not bump up the number in the sideboard?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, oh, son of a... I literally just learned this. I was today years old when I learned that you could just add more once you dragged it over once. Ugh. Look at me clicking and dragging like a plebe.
Welcome to Arena.
Alright.
You're just trying to work out your forearm muscles or something?
Yeah, something like that. What sleeves?
I mean, those Chandra ones are great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but so is the Throne of Eldraine. Chandra it is. They'll expect aggro.
Yeah, fair. Play some mind games with them. What was he, 24 and 1?
That's what he said.
Okay. This is blue-black, 24 and 1. Well, let's run it and see what happens. Now, was he specifically running best of 3 or...
I don't know.
Okay. What were you saying?
But he built the sideboard for it, so I'd be inclined to think so. Because I don't know about you. I only grind in I, for the most part, only play best of 1 because I enjoy... A lot of what I play is for hitting the daily challenges.
Sure.
And so I want to get my match wins quicker. And best of 1 lets me do that. Okay. So I don't even bother making sideboards for the majority of my decks.
Yeah. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud.
What I was going to say is, how often do you ever actually, like, name a deck of yours? Like, if you're going to a paper tournament, do you just write in, you know, Amulet Titan or anything like that?
Like on the deck registration sheet?
Yeah, yes. Or do you write Marcos's spicy surprise of
I put in Amulet
something
Titan.
Great? Okay.
The stream instantly got, like, at least 8 points better just now. Just saying. Right, bud?
So, my first event I did, or that I played in, it was the first event I ever used deck lists for. And it was like, please write your deck name. And I was, you know, still incredibly green as far as Magic was concerned. So I was like, oh, this is like a red-white deck. It's like, got some burn spells in it. So I'm going to name it Trial by Fire. Because it was my first large event, and it was a burn list.
Sure.
So it made sense.
I dig it.
I did not realize that they just wanted general archetype stuff.
I mean, I've seen quite a few decks that just have saucy names in there. Ooh. Third land makes his hand amazing. 2 with a Thought Erasure, though, makes it passable, I think.
2 with Thought Erasure makes it passable on the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy keeps for easy streets.
Yep. Will is going to be mad as soon as we start Thought Erasuring people into oblivion. I mean, I have to
At
get
least
into
we're
mindset.
kind of not do on the draw.
That's fair.
Wow, they mold to gross.
Oh, they're going to really hate this then. Get in there. Alright, still haven't found that land, so do some work, Thought Erasure.
Lock me right on time.
Oh, they're gonna be so mad. Leave that on top.
Why did they not? Oh, why did they not play that?
Because they only had 2 land.
Oh, that's Pelka. In my mind, that was a Llanowar elf.
Oh, it was not. No. We lost. Oh no, we lost our land, but we drew another one. Woo. Okay, cool. So let's get that Robin Hood.
Wait, stop.
Too
Cry
late.
the Carnarium.
Oh, Cry the Carnarium. You're right. Punt number 1. Feel free to punt it up in chat. Think we might be okay still. Okay. Well, here I just want to. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop and think about what I'm doing first. Murder the Hydra.
So Murder Hydra puts us to 9, grows Pelt Collector to a 3/3.
Or we could cry and go to 7. And then get it next turn, assuming they don't draw anything else off the top.
Okay, I think I like Murder this turn because Brazen Borrower can reset a Pelt Collector.
That's true.
Okay, cool.
I like that line.
No, it's an instant. It's an instant, Marcos.
Damn it. I'm so used to like jamming things on my turn because of Teferi from last season. I'm just like triggered. Thank you for the punts. Okay. Brazen Bar is an instant. Pass turn. Or do we want a Thought Scour? Or a Thought Erasure? No, there's no reason to Thought Erasure here. They have 1 card in hand and they didn't play it.
Yeah.
Alright. Pass a turn. I swear, like, I can do things well when I'm actually thinking. It's the actual thinking part that I struggle with.
What a great animation.
Yeah, seriously. I think I just cast the Murderous Rider.
Yeah. Murderous Rider looks real good on this board.
Mm-hmm. Gets us some life back.
And by that, I'm 2 creatures.
Ooh. Now, Brian disagreed and said we should Thought Erasure there. I'm intrigued to hear why you would like to Thought Erasure there as opposed to playing the creature. I'm not saying that that you're wrong. I'm just intrigued as to your line of thinking. So now we can attack, or we can attack and then either Thought Erasure or Cry the Carnarium, depending on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if they block, we don't want to Cry. If they just take it, we can Cry and Thought Erasure.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can Murderous Rider and Thought Erasure.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we're not, taking anything out of hand, at least we're surveilling.
Yeah. Let's Rider and Thought Erasure, I think.
Yeah.
No reason to waste a Cry if they don't commit at least 1 other creature to board, because having that be a 2-for-1 just makes it so much better.
Yep.
Okay, I see your point, Brian. Brian says because you're generally out of removal for threats, so... Oh, okay. That also does it. Ooh. Speaking of removal for threats. Cool.
Good thing we didn't Cry.
Yeah. Okay. Through no fault of my own, we won that match. Huzzah. I will gladly admit I had nothing to do with that win.
You're learning.
I am.
Who would we get?
We got Tournament Grounds. Hey, an Eldraine card. Sweet.
Okay.
Alright. Let's jam another one where we can actually see how this deck plays when I'm actually thinking about the lines as opposed to just doing stuff. I think we had an episode based on that where it was like, one of my biggest faults is just doing that, where I just like immediately see a line and go, okay, that's the line I'm taking, instead of actually going, what's every card in my hand? What is happening in the next couple of turns? What is going to be the best overall game plan for what my strategy is, and all that.
Do I have lethal?
Right. Which I've missed more times than I'm willing to admit.
I do not like this hand.
Oh, this is muy malo. Everything about that is bad. This is better. Get rid of an opt.
Yes. Definitely get rid of opt.
And with 2 opts, we can basically filter through to whatever we need.
Yeah.
Cool. Keep it. Dump an opt.
Oh, this is weird. There's currently some lag on my phone.
Oh.
That I have you on Skype with. And so at times, watching our stream on Twitch is actually closer to real time than watching Skype.
That's kind of hilarious. I'm actually noticing that too. Like, I'm monitoring the stream on my phone, and it's relatively close. Like, way more than I would expect it to be.
Mm-hmm. Not upset.
No. Good problem to have. Opt at the end of their turn because we can do things at instant speed. Ah.
Oh no, is it the mirror? Okay, so hold up. How many
Yes.
cards do they have in their graveyard right now?
I believe only one, the Fabled Passage.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think this matters right now.
I don't think it's worth it, no.
Dump it. Got a castle, sweet.
Okay.
And we got a Drown in the
Land.
Lock anyways.
And we get it anyways.
Sweet. Yeah, let's just keep it up just in case.
Yeah.
Cannot hurt, right? Well, I mean, it literally just did. Never mind.
It won't hurt us anymore.
Hey, Brian, is that Moto comment specifically because we bottomed Drown in the Lock only to then draw another Drown in the Lock afterwards? Ooh.
Oh, Theater of Horrors.
What in the world? Okay.
Grixis Theater?
Sure. That's a thing you can do.
Alright. I see you, opponent.
Huh. I mean, just for card selection, yeah.
Yeah, and they're Grixis colors, so thinking they have some sort of card draw is probably not absurd.
Agreed. See what we find. The Narset whiffs.
Well, at least we're not drawing 4 lands in a row.
That's also true. What are they doing? Alright, well, basically everything is on now. Let's see what we find. Alright, let's find out what they're doing. Alright, like,
Erasure.
gotta.
Yes, please.
Woo! You!
Oh.
I said you!
Yeah.
I mean, take a bolus, be able to kill the other bolus with our Murderous Rider, hope we can find something to deal with Liliana. I think that's the play.
So they currently are in need of 2 more black mana to cast a Nicol Bolas.
Ooh, you're right.
Oh.
So Liliana's the closer threat, unless they just happen to draw perfect?
If they drew... Yeah, so... They need 2 lands either way, but for Nicol Bolas, they specifically need 2 swamps.
Okay, Liliana's gone. Let's get rid of the land.
Murderous Rider looks really good against a Nicol Bolas, too.
Oh, yeah.
Though then again, I could see an argument for Liliana is nowhere near as scary if we have a Narset out.
I could see that. The fact that they can play cards with this, I'll be very very frank. I've not played against Theater of Horrors enough to really know how to appropriately play against it. And it does say you can play cards exiled with it. So you can play your land with it.
Yes.
So, interesting. So they'll have a Nicol Bolas next turn, like, guaranteed. Interesting.
Oh, no.
So, what's the play here? I think we... I think we just have to opt, hope we find something cool, and hold up Murderous Rider.
Yep.
I want to find something now and just see what we can do. Thought Erasure.
Sweet.
Yeah, I like taking that. I don't...
Yes, please.
But there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it later, so let's just get one of them out of their hand now.
Yeah. I assume Tyrant Scorn's probably not going to be very good in this match.
Nope.
Matchup, though I can't quite see from here what they have under Theater of Horrors.
They have a Enter the God Eternals, a Blood Crypt, and a Watery Grave.
Okay.
I mean, Tyrant Scorn will be good to return their zombie token that they'll eventually get from Enter the God Eternals. There's a Chandra.
Yeah.
Woof.
Oh, fun.
Jeez. Yeah. I think I'm actually going to get rid of Drown in the Lock. It does nothing right now.
Sure.
Alright, get rid of Bolas now so that he doesn't get another activation. Yeah, Extra Planar Beacon would be really good in our opponent's deck right now. What more are they exiling? Holy cow. Cry the Carnarium and Angrath's Rampage. Wolf.
Jeez.
This is in fact end deck. But they don't have access to these cards until they deal us damage, so that's...
Correct.
That's good at least, because they have a full hand under there of just great cards. Woo, got there, boys.
Okay.
Find nothing. Sweet. That was a Brazen Bar and 3 lands to the bottom.
Wow, how do we have 2 Narset whiffs in the same game?
That's... like, we've seen 3 Narsets, cast 2 of them, whiffed 2 out of 3 activations. That's pretty bad. So is that.
Third Nicol Bolas.
Tyrant Scorn is gone.
Oh, they can't draw a card.
They cannot draw a card. Get them. Ooh. Okay. Alright, well, Liliana's
So
great.
I think we Narset for Murderous Rider, right? Oh, it can't because it's a creature. Oh no.
Right. But we weren't going to draw it any other way anyways, so... I think actually we end step activate Castle Lochthwain and look for a land so that we can slam the Liliana and start attacking his Bolas.
Okay, so that's fair. Though we could also do it now. We know that they're tapped out, so if they were to exile like an instant under one of their Theater of Horrors, then we deny them that life loss.
Gotcha. That's also a great 6-drop.
And if we hit a Hugin is not a land, but he can kill his brother.
Yeah, Ugin is a great 6-drop to be able to cast if we find this land. Of which we bottomed like 8 of them with Narset, but you know.
Yes.
But this deck is 24-1, so like we'll get there. Oh geez, I forgot they can just like ping something down with these, can't they?
Mm-hmm.
Target opponent or planeswalker. Okay. Get rid of an Eternal. Got Eternals card.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Now, here's the real question, and this might sound dumb, but do we get rid of this Theater of Horrors that has Chandra and a Thought Erasure under it? Or Bolas himself?
If we put an Ugin out, Bolas can just use Ugin's abilities.
Kill Ugin. Or kill Bolas.
Yes. Ugin's gonna die either way, though.
Right. Yeah, Ugin is not long for this world, but you're right. Giving him that flexibility is also not great.
Because if we give our opponent 2/2s, then they just have straight access to these Theater of Horrors.
Yep.
Weird.
Oh my goodness.
Why would they not just kill Ugin with a Theater?
They might want to save those activations for us when they can actually play cards from under it. They're playing a super long game here. Woof.
Hey, we have a target for the...
Hey, we do.
God Eternals.
I'm actually inclined to do that. How about you?
Yeah.
If we get them to mill some, then any more Drown in the Locks we get will be activated.
Was that Fire of Invention?
Was it? Yes, it was. Goodness. Okay, so they were doing the same thing as we were with the other deck, just gross with Planeswalkers. Oh, they found one. They found one with the Theater.
Oh, no.
And if they pay 4...
Ping us, play a land.
They're gonna play a land, they're gonna play a Theater, and we're gonna be in a real bad way here.
Oh god. Look at all the cards Arena's giving him.
What? Oh no! This doesn't say from hand either, so now they have access to every single one of those. So here comes Chandra. Here comes... Who else is coming for the party? Oh, the God Eternals are showing up. That's cute. How do we get out of this?
So I think we're in it a real bad way.
We're in a real bad way here. Let's try to think.
many cards are in their library?
18.
Okay, so if we Lily, we could make them sack 2 creatures and they draw 2 cards,
Yeah.
which would put them to 14, or 6 theaters, put them down to 14. Draw for turn puts them to 13. Is there a legitimate mill plan?
Legitimate mill plan? No. A mill plan? Being the only plan left? I think yes. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That is about the only way out that I can think of. Oh, and they're getting the theaters. So they're going to lose 2 cards to theater every turn. They have 13 cards left. This might be a way out. Like, we have to survive, but we're not under immediate threat of losing at the moment. Until they Fae of Wishes. That's gross.
Oh. Okay.
What? Wait. This... Okay, I've literally never had this card actually played against me, so, LOL, what? Discard your hand. Each opponent creates 5 2/2 zombies. Or my life total becomes 4. Okay, so I'm discarding my hand. We can still access Chemister's Insight from the graveyard. We have another one in hand, which is cool. If we try to find... Right now I'm looking for a way that we can turn giving our opponent 5 zombies against them. So any kind of board wipe that would be in that list would be phenomenal. Is there a board wipe of some sort in that list? There's a Ritual of Soot.
What, Ritual of Soot?
Yeah. There's 1 Ritual of Soot. And 2 Cry the Carnariums. So I say we look for those.
Yeah. Though Cry would exile them.
It would.
So they don't die.
It would. But it wouldn't be like a huge debilitating thing on us if they got them in the first place. Like, it would just make sure that we survive another one.
Yes.
Yes, Drown in the Lock is amazing right now.
Gross.
This is a silly game. If we find a way out of this, I will be shocked. Especially considering they're about to ultimate Liliana.
Yeah. What does their ultimate do? I've never let a game go that way.
Each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest.
Nice.
So I mean, really, we just lose our lands. They just Armageddon us for everything but one.
Yep. And we have to choose 1 object, right? We can't choose 0.
Yes.
Damn.
I know. I thought about that too. I just realized I played a land last turn, and that was a really bad idea.
No, this mills them faster.
You're right. You're right. Thank you for catching me. Can't believe we're on the mill plan right now. Oh, goodness.
It's not a great plan.
No,
it's a plan.
It's not. Oy vey. Yep. Blow up our lands. Oh, that's just mean.
At least we can counter it.
We can. Oh no.
Now they have access to everything, but they can only cast 2 spells a turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Can't be countered.
And set was one of them, and that can't be countered. So we can destroy their zombie with this floating mana.
Yes.
And that draws them a card.
Woof. Okay. They're at 9 cards. Do we draw land?
Oh yeah, we have to do that.
Life total becomes 4, I suppose. We drew land!
Yay.
Oh, if only they said to the actual battlefield, that would have been unbelievable. Alright.
Probably attack Chandra.
Yeah. Because we want them in our set, because drawing cards.
Yep. And Chandra can just do X damage to a player.
No, she can't. It's to a creature or planeswalker.
Oh. A planes. Okay.
Yeah. Her to a player is the emblem.
Well, so now they double ping, we die in upkeep. No!
Yep.
Oh.
Well, boo. Yep. There it is. I think they want to just like ping us for the 1 and then leave us to die to the trigger. Alright, scoop them up. They're at 6. They're going to lose 2. Three cards left. Well, that was literally the only out we had, because I think we lost that game way, way earlier on, but alas. That was cool. Mm-hmm. Basically. Alright, give us a second because I believe I lost Dalton on audio here. Hey Brian, do you hear Dalton on audio from a minute ago? He does not. Okay, I did lose you for a second, so let's see if we can fix that. Oh, that might be why. Okay, how's that sound? Yay, Dalton's back. Beautiful. Alright, now we just have to win 21 games with this.
Alright, Brian, can you hear me now?
Looks like you can. Yeah, it was an audio setting that changed on my computer. My AirPods died, and I had to take the one ear that I still had in and pop the other one back in because I'm charging them alternatively. And then it switched the audio settings on my computer. I'm not thrilled with this hand. Yeah. I say mull.
I agree.
I was surprised to not see much early interaction in this deck list either.
No, this looks like the kind of list you have to keep in limited and you don't like.
Right.
Huh. This one's real close.
Yeah. Like, if Blast Zone wasn't Blast Zone, I'd be all over this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with an Opt, we can hope for a turn 2 Thought Erasure and then just be off to the races. Although, we do have to figure out one to put to the bottom.
I think you just bottom Drown and block.
Yeah. For early game, it seems pretty bad.
Or Cry. I can see Cry being real easy because it's double black.
Yeah, but Narset's also double blue, but it's just powerful enough that you want to keep it, and I think Cry keeps us safe from any early game advantage.
Yes, Cry does, but we don't have a black source in hand.
That's also true. Okay. Actually, yeah, I think that makes more sense. You're right. Let's say Cry. That is a good line of thinking. Get the goose. I hear them gooses are angry.
Please no turn 2 Oko. Please no turn 2 Oko.
Nope, they're going for it. Turn 2 Oko.
No.
Yep.
Dare you?
How dare you? Wow, we really want a black mana, like now. That's not a black mana.
Ugh.
Alright, well, lost to ourselves again.
Not black.
This deck is losing to itself quite a lot.
Yeah.
Turn 2 Oko is just disgusting. Like, genuinely disgusting. They're honking us with a goose. That is the only way I can attribute that. Alright, I'm not thrilled. We're just gonna keep getting goosed.
I think this is fair to concede.
Yes. I'll give it one more draw. It's gonna be a fight if we can get that draw, but like the only way I would scoop right now is if they just put out a wolf right now. Not a wolf. Not much better.
No.
Yep, and
That's it. That is worse.
Whoa, wait. Must do the tap. Tap. And concede.
Turn 4, and they made an 8/9.
Mm-hmm.
With trample.
Yep.
Why is this allowed in Standard?
That's a very good question. Alright. Well. So we now
So
are
now
officially
we win
worse
the
than
next
24-1.
47?
Don't think that's how it works. Let me actually take a look at this deck. Let's see what the deal is here. So we're running how many lands? 24 lands. Okay, there I see can be one of the issues with the deck. This deck I think wants 26. Realistically. Because I mean, you're running Lochmere Serpent, Liliana, and Ugin, so between that and Enter the God Eternals, you want 26 lands in this. How he survived and went 24-1 with this, I'm genuinely amazed. Not that you can't get by with 24 lands on this, but I would certainly want 2 more. Huh.
Yep.
I mean, everything about this deck looks great. Let's give it one more shot.
I'm also not against Guildgate in here.
Yeah.
Because we only have 1 card to play on turn 1, and then on turn 2, all of our turn 2 plays are both colors of mana.
Yeah. But if that's the case,
All
I'd
of our
put in
turn
4
3 plays are
Guildgates
double
because
colored.
you want to get one down on 1.
Yeah.
Bay of Wishes would be cool here too, especially considering you have Negates, Ashiok, Liliana, Ugin in the sideboard, and Aether Gust. You can also put in like one of Ritual of Soots, another Cry in the sideboard. You can make a nice little wish board with a couple Fey Wishes.
Mm-hmm. Plus, just in some games, a 1/4 blocker is enough.
Yeah. That hosed us for a minute. What do you think? Run this one back or try a different deck?
Let's give it one more.
Alright, one more. Let's see the power of the 24-1 blue-black shenanigans.
They banned my name.
I have no words.
My words are easy mulligan.
Yeah. Is this actually better?
Not much.
Do we go to 5?
Sure.
That's better.
That looks like a hand of magic cards.
It is. Chemist's Insight, Tyrant's Scorn? Or opt Chemist's Insight?
Honestly, I was like Castle Vantress.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the hard one. It's a 1 of Vantress, which would hurt to put it to the bottom.
Yeah.
But also just knowing that we can have interaction.
Yeah. Okay. Ventress and Insight?
Insight,
I will follow you down this deep, dark, blue-black hole.
Sweet.
Okay. That's fine. We can opt.
See, and now we want Tyrant.
Very much want Tyrant Scorn here. Yes.
Yeah. Is Tyrant Scorn an instant?
Yes, it is. Thank
Sweet.
you.
Let's wait to see if they pump the Knight.
Ooh, good call. Time walk him a bit.
Perfect.
Very nice. Excellent call, Dalton.
Easy time walk.
That probably got us back in this game, realistically. Thought Erasure, Narset, or Hold Up Murderous Rider. That's going to inform what land we play.
I think Narset, there's nothing... So the only way that this is quote-unquote really bad for us is if they land Rankle.
Yes.
Would be the only thing that would make Narset like a bad line.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it can possibly gas us up for more interaction.
I like that. Since we're down cards, I think it's important to be able to plan out our next few turns a little better. Ooh, that's interesting. They only have one card in the graveyard.
Oh.
I think.
Yep.
Into the God Pharaoh or God Eternals.
Sure. I mean, we've got a couple removal spells. We've got one removal spell, one creature, one discard.
Yeah.
Enter seems fine. Kills Spawn of Mayhem. Okay.
Fascinating.
So now I kind of think we just leave up Murderous Rider, right?
I agree.
Or let's Narset.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an open mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Murderous Rider it is.
And all the God Eternal. I think so, yeah. Because we have the chance to time walk them again.
Mm-hmm.
They probably don't play around 2 removal spells, right?
Against a blue-black deck? Never.
White mana!
Alright. Interesting. Well, there goes Narset, which is fine.
I
They don't-
bet they go...
You are a mighty warrior. I
Okay.
concede.
They don't have the mana to pump it up, so... Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Sweet.
get that before it becomes a threat.
Double
We
Thought
could
Erasure?
just double Thought Erasure.
Yeah, Double Thought Erasure.
This is real good.
Goodbye. Blast Zone. Don't care?
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's good we have another Surveil here. No?
I don't think we're in for another land either, no.
No. I think we're just fine. I mean, they have perfect information right now, but also they know whatever creature they play is not going to survive.
Yep.
No, I think we just play the Murderous Rider here and start chipping in for some life damage, or for some life gain.
It's gotta be right. And we just need one more black source. Oh. Yikes.
Nope, never mind. We should have thought Erasured. Should have thought Erasured. My goodness. What do we even... Okay, let's Thought Erasure to try and get a land on top of our library so that we can put out a Lochmere Serpent, which is the only thing that can fight that troll.
Yeah. Seems fair.
Whoa! Oh no! Oh, we got problems here. I mean, we're gonna get rid of the troll because it's harder for us to kill. Rankle dies to anyone on our Enter the God Eternal, so there you go. Leave that on top. Okay, we have a plan.
Yeah. Cool.
Get as much life as we can. Sacrifice the billy goats. That one's eating a shoe. Are you serious? That token is eating a shoe.
Alright, and so this turn, we don't attack with Rider, right? Because we need to double block.
Mm-hmm. Lochmere Serpent.
It's got flash, no!
Damn it!
Marcos!
Oh, punt. So much punt. This is what happens when I don't actually read these cards. I've literally looked at this card for about 30 seconds, ever. This has flash. You can sacrifice an island to make it unblockable. You can sack a swamp to gain a life and draw a card. Okay. Fascinating. No. Still coming in.
Okay.
We were not punished.
I wonder if they make us discard. Like, because it's also symmetrical.
It is.
Okay.
And sacrifice a goat. Good thing we kept it around. Get rid of their rankle.
Alright, and then we got Eternal. That's up to get to 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can enter the God Eternals and we can get a Lochmere Serpent back to hand?
Yep.
Wow.
And let's just get rid of these just in case. Like, I don't know what kind of shenanigans they could have, but I'm not dealing with any more of these trolls.
No thanks.
They were running Hushbringer? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, Hushbringer and Troll is stupid.
Wait. Is it?
They don't get the goats.
Oh, they wouldn't get the goats! Oh, that's really dumb. This is cool. And this, my friends, is what I like to call my reactions to a new set.
Alright, so remember, Serpent has Flash.
I will never forget that now. Now, not never. The Serpent has Flash. Okay. Wow. That was a game and a half.
Ow.
Ooh. Okay. I'll take a quick second to respond to someone.
Well, that was a fun one.
That was good. Okay. That was sweet. How about you say we switch up the deck a bit?
I like it.
Alright. What is your poison now?
I like the sounds of Giant Golos.
Giant Golos it is. So for everybody at home, I'll actually update our Stream Decker with this as well. Alright, so if you click on our Stream Decker in just a moment, the deck list for this will pop up so you can check it out while we're playing. Should be live now. But so everybody can see here, this is the Golos Field of the Dead deck with lands like crazy. This is running 4 Realm-Cloaked Giant in the main board as just a giant reset button and lets us go back off to doing whatever we were doing. And otherwise, pretty straightforward. Get out Golos, cast all of our spells, cast Giant Hydroid Crazies, ramp like crazy. Once Upon a Time is sweet in this deck. And yeah, off to the races. Let's get them.
Go, go, go!
Alright. This deck is fun. This one I put together relatively early in the season, since it basically was so many cards I already had. Don't like this hand at all.
Nope.
Try again.
Much better.
No. Go to 5. What's with us going to 5? Jeez. Okay, with Once Upon a Time, this is significantly better.
Yes.
Boros Gate to the bottom. I think circuitous route.
Yeah, I think so.
As every good Affinity player, you always play your 0-cost spells before you play a land, just to show off, because you're that person. Wow.
Look at that clean 5-0.
Alright, so we have... Nothing here helps us at all.
No, absolutely nothing.
I will actually grab the Arboreal Grazer, and here's why. It's early defense. It can help us ramp a little bit. Like if we just draw a blue source next turn naturally that can come in untapped, we can kind of go off. I mean, it's a big if, but I mean, nothing else in that hand is going to do any better than that, and this at least gives us like the 1% chance.
Yes.
Cauldron Familiar.
Like traditional Affinity players, we only have 2 cards in hand.
Get that to the bottom.
Easy bottom.
Yep. No attacks.
No asserting dominance?
No, not you do not assert dominance against the Cauldron Familiar. That cat do not mess around. Oh.
It's gotta be Spiral, right?
Yeah.
Though to be fair, is Teferi bouncing things super relevant if our opponent is all ETBs?
Not tremendously. I mean, both of them rely on us getting a blue source later, and Teferi at least gives us the ability to get something problematic out of the way if we need to, and also saves us some damage as well. Burglar Rat is not a standard card. Get out of here. Okay, we're actually close to being able to cast Golos. This is not as all lost.
We have all the right colors to cast him.
True fact. Problem is, do we get an untapped source to cast it, even if we draw a land next turn, which is the real question. Sacrifice Burglar Rat, get 2 cards. That's really great value.
Mm-hmm.
Woof. Oh my goodness. No! No! So close. Well, at least we can discard the Teferi to the Burglar Rat. Keep the Golos around and try to go off.
Yeah, opponent's doing it.
Oh yeah, they're getting there. Goodbye, Teferi. Golos, we're counting on you. I just realized my camera's totally blocking the way of reading of the cards. Alright, well, keep... Oh, let's block the big damage. We need it. You've done your job, Grazer. You've saved us like 6 points of damage at this point.
Gosh, what a combo.
That is so good. That is a combo that is in the AristoCATS deck that I put together.
No!
Oh, sweet irony. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't see a way out, but, you know. Let's say we draw the 1 of Island. Growth Spiral into another land. And that gets us 1 zombie. They're not attacking with their noble. So... Oh. Gross. Oh no. Gross. Stop it. Stop doing things. Gross. Oh, this does let us cast something. Gain a life. Wait.
It's
not a gate!
It's not a gate.
Not a gate. Nope, never mind, we're dead. So close. Alright, get on with it. Let's move along. That was real rough, but anytime your ramp deck goes down to 5 cards, unless you're Tron, you're not gonna get there.
Ugh.
Alright, let's get some better opening hands. Mulling to 5 is not fun for streams. You should know this, Arena.
Did you forget to tell Arena we were streaming?
Apparently. Maybe it just didn't notice. Ooh. Temptation of Grazer into Temple of Mystery is nice, but then we do literal nothing.
Ugh.
Make the adult choice.
We have to mull again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
I think that's a keep.
Yeah. Let's get Golos out of here.
Okay.
He's not vital to the mission, and getting off of Crisis would be better, in my opinion. There we go. It's more like it.
It's an awkward second land for them.
Indeed. But it worked. So I assume Growth Spiral. Play the lanes. We're not in too much danger right now, so better develop our board. Have an island next turn for circuitous route. Because again, we're not under a imminent threat. And then we can clean up the board with a Realm-Cloaked Giant once they've committed a little bit more to it. Like that.
Griffs.
Very. But we ain't scared. Alright, so Guildgate and Guildgate gets us all 5 colors, so that whenever we draw our Golos, we are ready to pop off. I've played this deck enough that I just know instinctively I'm getting Golgari and Boros Guildgates first and foremost. Nice mana situation over there, friend. And a Field of the Dead. Beautiful. Alright, let's clean up this mess.
Oh gosh.
Oh, have you never seen that animation?
I've never seen that animation before.
Hey, the giant came down and said no. Whoa! Man, if only we had a blocker. Get him. It's interesting to see Cryptic Caves see play.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
I've seen it enough. Like in a
Mobilized
monocolor
District
deck, it kind of
also
just does its
spring.
thing. Alright, let's Krasis for 6.
I guess.
There we go. Now it's just kind of elementary. So fun interaction with this deck. If they start building up a board that is just insurmountable for you, chip in for as much damage as you can with your creatures, cast your Realm-Cloaked Giant, then drop it to Fairy, bounce the Giant to your hand, and be ready to board wipe again.
Huh?
Which I think they kind of figured out on their own. Or the Hydroid Krasis might have been enough, I think. I was actually on a hot streak with this deck as well. That Giant just cleans up nice. Although I have realized that there are a few cards that are Giants that you did not realize were Giants.
Ooh. Let me try to guess these.
Please. There's one specifically out of a green deck that I did not realize was a Giant.
Was it from Eldraine?
Yes.
Huh. Was it the Paladin, the Adamant one?
No. Although that might be one, I don't know.
Okay.
This is...
It is. It's a Giant Knight.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's one as well. I'm not thrilled with this hand.
I'm not against this.
Yeah, I think we dump it. Yep. Goodbye. That's better. Basically, anytime I see 4 lands in hand, I'm pretty much good to go.
Yep.
Question is, what do we bottom? As much as I hate to say it, we have to get rid of the Realm-Cloaked Giant. We can actually do things with the other cards.
Yeah, that's the smart play.
So, bleh, though.
green deck. Is it the legendary creature that's a giant too?
Yes. The Green Noble is also a giant. So I had this whole game plan formulated where I was just going to blow up their entire board after this one, like, 3 or 4 drop just came down and instantly became like a 7/8 or something dumb like that. And imagine my surprise when I cast it and then the one thing was still left there after the giant left its hand back, and I was like, well, what are you still doing here, friend? Oh wait, you're a giant. And then proceeded to get trampled by it. Fun fact,
Now,
I
I
will
know
lose
there
to
were
cards I don't know.
Giants. I know there were some giants in the Gruul of Ravnica Allegiance.
Were there?
Sunder Shaman specifically.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm about to look up all of the giants in Standard that are not printed in Throne. There is the giant from War of the Spark that had the Gideon flavor text.
Giant from
That
War of the
everyone
Spark.
loved.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was like a 6-mana 3/5 that when it entered you gain 5 life.
Oh yeah.
And the flavor text was something along the lines of, Gideon didn't know where she came from, but he certainly knew he wanted more.
God, that was great.
Bulwark giant.
Yep. Bulwark giant. Great.
Where did she come from? More importantly, are there more like her?
Alright, let's look for a black source. Temple of Malady.
Huh.
If you do. Circuitous route, love it. One thing is here, we don't care if Golos dies. Although we would like it to stick around because then we can just start casting all the spells for free. But
Yes.
you know, sometimes that happens. They really want to
Sometimes.
get. Oof, they really want to get Teferi off. Alright, Habit's Fairy. I'm gonna keep my chump blocker though. Despite you. I'm actually not gonna go.
Alright, Marcos, how many giants do you think are in Standard that were not printed in Throne of Eldraine?
4.
The answer is more than double that.
What? That many? Wow.
There are 9.
Holy cow. Alright.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3 in Guilds of Ravnica.
I remember there were some in the Boros
3 in
Legion,
Ravnica
one had Mentor.
Yep, one was a 4-mana 5/2 with Mentor. One was the 6-mana 5/5 Vigilance. When it attacks, it deals 1 damage to each creature player controls. And then there was Lotleth Giant, the undergrowth that
that is a
dealt damage
giant.
to target opponent equal to the number of creatures in the graveyard.
Yeah. Oh, this is sweet. I get to cast both
Let's see,
Golos and Circuitous Route in the same turn.
Ooh, get it.
Getting them.
Let's see. 3 in Allegiance. There was an Orzhov 1 that allowed you to sack non-token creatures to make spirits and had Afterlife 3.
Oh, yeah.
There was Sunder Shaman. And there was Watchful Giant, which is a 6-mana 3/6. When it enters the battlefield, make a 1/1 white human.
Jeez. Okay.
2 in War of the Spark. There was the Tidebearer Giant. ETB, draw a card, lose a life.
Wow, I just forget all those were
And
giants.
the Bulwark Giant. And then in M20, we got Howling Giant,
I
which is
could
the
not
one
tell
that
that
when it
card
enters, made
at
2
all.
wolves.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was a limited bomb.
I believe it. I just never played that much M20. Whoa! Are they ember cleaving right now?
Oh, snap.
Woof!
Oh, no. That's frightening.
Well. Okay. Let's see.
Hey!
We have enough to blow up the board and cast stuff with Golos. Seems legit. Do it.
We do.
Arg! They're the worst cards to draw off Golos.
No.
Alright, well, let's just attack with everybody. Send a message.
Send the message that the board is being wiped.
Yep. You know what's coming, opponent. I mean, they're down to 6. That's not nothing. I love that animation.
Alright, now we growth spiral.
Gotta land. And cry because we can't cast these crazies for anything.
Nope. Come back here.
Put us to 1. How big is the giant? And they have double strike and trample. So they would trample over for 1. Oh, we can growth spiral if we hit a land. Oh, it puts 4. Cool. I was gonna say, they have to have a blocker. But they have to block. Yes. Maybe Hydroid Crisis make them sad. Cast X equals 12.
Yay! That felt good. Sure. Let's do it. Whew. I'm excited for this. Yeah, it is. Mm. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
price of success. Oh yeah. A lot of those, at least 2 of those were preceded by me saying, no, Marcos, don't. But it was too late. Yeah. Yep. You did it! Yep.
Disconnected my microphone by accident.
Opponent, I was here to play Magic.
Weird. Okay. I think this is actually even a little better. Bloodfell Caves, put out an oven, set the engine up, ping them a little bit, and then next turn we start really rocking.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's a sweet setup.
Okay, I'm glad no 3-mana Chandra. That's really, really good for us. Yeah, I think a Yara makes sense here, because then everything else pings for a little more.
Yep.
How about no? Give me my food.
Yum, yum, yum.
Nom 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 nom. Lame. But to be expected. Can't keep doing that forever.
At least it's gonna have a lot of hits in the deck.
Mm-hmm. Great thing about this is it doesn't care if you're sacrificing a food to gain 3 life or sacrificing a creature. It just says sacrifice. In fact, I don't know why I'm not
Also,
running for Fabled
any
Passage in
player.
here. Also, yes.
So if they play the Chandra
Mm-hmm.
and they have to sack their elementals at end step, they're gonna have a bad time.
Gonna have a real bad time. Opponent's also gonna have a really bad time when I claim the Firstborn on his Legion War Boss.
You right?
Fine. I'm gonna get to keep the token. Just nope. None of that. Look at that. Climbing up tier 4. Standard is so much fun right now.
It definitely seems a solid place. Which is good. Standard should be exciting.
Heck yeah. I mean, Sneep it? Like, it could be a little better. That second Judith could be another land, but, like, the Cauldron Familiar Witch's Oven is the game I'm here to play.
Yep.
That's what I came here for. What is with all these mono red cavalcades? This is getting bloody ridiculous.
You didn't even queue into the same person.
No. So I waited to put out the cat, because if they bolt the cat before I can sacrifice the cat, then the engine goes off. Ginger Brute is cute. That is so cute for this deck. That's even better. We just got bolted by Ginger Brutes. I want you to know that.
Good.
Right? Like, you can't really be mad at that.
Ginger Brute is living his best life.
Yep. Alright, so some of the fun interactions in this deck. You can absolutely block, and then sacrifice to the Witch's Oven. And then sacrifice the food to the cat to bring it back immediately and gain some life. Can't use it to block again, obviously, but the fact that you can do that at instant speed is just amazing to me. Yes. Block. Activate the oven. Kitty go in the oven. Jeez, things I never expect to say in a game of Magic. Put the kitty in the oven. And then you feed the kitty some pie that it was in. And then kitty come back.
Have you ever played the game Kittens in a Blender?
I've not. I've always wanted to, but I've never gotten around to it. That's not fun. Definitely needed that third, oof. Definitely would have loved that third land drop for a Mayhem Devil here.
Oh yeah. Start pinging down their whole board.
Yeah.
These little guys are great.
Ooh, this is rough. Okay. Oh. Block. Sacrifice. Bring it back. Okay, we need land, like, right meow. Not a land. I'll accept it, but that's not a land. So we have 6 coming at us next turn, not counting what's in their hand. Don't think we got this one, boys. Seven. Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Yeah. Gotta block one of them. Blocks. Block something. Yes. Sacrifice the kitty. Shove it in the oven. Get food. Don't even have the mana to actually eat the food ourselves. We just had to feed it to the kitty. Like, come on. And skewer? Oh, no. Just something way worse. Too little too late, I think, but maybe not. Let's see. Ayara. Drain for 1, get us up to 4. I mean, I'm not doing the math right now because I'm pretty sure we lose anyway, but it could be kind of cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are coming at us. Block 3, that brings 5. Sacrifice this. 6. I'm going down to losing 4 life. Gain another one. Go down to losing 3 life. We might be able to survive this attack.
Huh.
I think we survived this attack. We don't survive next turn because they can make a lot of their creatures. Oh no, this. Yeesh. Okay, I don't. We might not be able to. I don't know.
Exactly dead.
I think it's Xaxes. But can't hurt to see. Play it through. Oh no, they're just gonna get a shock instead of actually putting 2 creatures out.
Come on, Chandra, remember that spell.
Then ping us for 1 here, and it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, you got it. I'm not gonna go through the clicks. Ooh. Alright. What do you say we just go back to Broken Standard? How about that? To round off the night.
For one last game?
Yeah. Put out some Jeskai Fires
right.
and see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. See if I can update the stream decker with this deck list as well. This is the deck we started with earlier today, if you weren't around to catch the beginning of the stream. This is the deck that we believe is the most busted at the moment. Fires. Burn deck. Okay. The deck list should be in Stream Decker. And the whole point of the deck is to play way more cards than you're allowed to for the mana system, as is the most broken thing in Magic.
Way more, you mean...
Way more. I think this is okay. Teferian and Aethergust is fine.
Yeah. Fair's gonna help us with something. If we can find a red source, we have Clarion too.
Yeah. Overall, I can't be mad at this.
Just playing honest Magic.
For now. That red source is looking real handy whenever we can find it. Oh, yeah. Oh! How about no, Scott? I'm sure that mouse over on their end was very much... I'm sorry, what card is this right now? Ooh, so do we Teferi or do we Temple of Silence? I think we Temple of Silence and then probably Clarion next turn.
Yeah, I think so.
And on top does good things. Beauty. Do we shoot down Judith and then Deafening Clarion next turn? That saves us the most damage, I think, overall.
Yeah, because we can tap land and then... Yeah.
Yeah, stomp
Seems good.
Judith this turn. Make them think they're getting way more damage, and then they don't. Sure. Stomp Judy in the face. Will only take 3, so it won't turn on the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Save us a counter there. And I think now we can confidently Deafening Clarion. And then stomp the leftover spirit. Now we're basically in the clear.
Good quality magic.
Yep. As Richard Garfield intended. Judith? Well, let's stomp Judith instead. Why we save this until now? Unlike earlier when I wasn't thinking about sequencing. That's alright. Teferi can take care of... Teferi can take care of the token and then we have a Cavalier next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what we draw.
Yeah, no need to shock in the land for a temple now.
Right. Woo-hoo-hoo! Good enough. Good enough. Good stuff. I think we can squeeze in another game with this deck.
Yeah.
Let's do one more, because I wasn't giving this deck the proper send-off it needed of let's do some ridiculous things. The stream will end when we do ridiculous things with this deck.
I don't know if I can sign up for that.
Okay, fair enough. Ah, this is an opponent we've already played recently.
I think this one's gonna have to be...
What are they playing?
What a hand.
Yeah, that's a mulligan. Or is it?
Yes, please.
I mean, it is literally a fires away from our ideal hand.
Yeah. I was hoping to draw 1 of 50 or 4 of 53 though.
It's 1 in 12. Yeah, alright, fine, mulligan. That's better. Drop a Fable Passage?
Yeah.
Boom. Temple, Scry, fire. Let's go. We got that sick fire. Now we just need some fuel for it. The music on this plane is even a little bit more whimsical, Disney-style music. Very much fits the Eldraine theme. Okay. We could take a hit. That's Aether Gust in their attack step. Next turn, Fires and Deafening Clarion to clean up the board, and then just hope we draw into some good stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is it bad I just kind of want to leave everything there so we can blow it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just leave it.
Yeah. Save the Aether Gust for afterwards as kind of like a safety net.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright, I think we want a red source here. Get ourselves a mountain. Fires. This enchantment does do something. Cast with alternate cost. Deal 3 damage. Good night, Irene. And now the only thing I want to see off the top of this deck is a Drawn from Dreams.
That would be glorious.
Would be. So I'm actually going to put out the Castle and scry 2 using Castle. And use the free spell for an Aether Gust. Which we have to do now
Sure.
because we can't do it on their turn.
No, we cannot.
Cost. Yep. And pass the turn. Wait, really? Why did they light up the stage? That was weird. Okay. Hello, there's one of them. Honestly, I think that one's good enough.
Yeah. Lets us pitch the 2 lands in hand too,
Mm-hmm.
if we want.
I think I'll pitch the Temple of Triumph. Because we can get the Fable on the field for an extra activation.
Sure. Alright, opponents. Whose cased creature is better?
Alternate cost. Pitch the Temple. See if we can live the dream and get another awesome card off the top. I'm okay with this. Wait, what? No! Why would you do that? Oh, fool to the auto tap.
Aww.
Oh, that is so tilting. Should be hitting for 9 here.
Let's try this.
Well, just like I will remember that the Loch Ness Monster has Flash, I will also remember to manually tap for all my Cavalier activations. Get at me, opponent. To the face. Wait, what are they doing? I am so confused. They could have killed Teferi here, and I'm just gonna bounce their Spitfire back to their hand. I'm so confused. Okay. I think they might have just realized how bad this was gonna be for them. Alright.
I made a mistake.
Want to call it there, Dalton?
I have to call it there.
Alright. Dalton, why don't you tell everybody about the awesome stuff we do?
Oh boy, there's a lot of awesome stuff. So, you can find us on Twitch. Marcus and I stream. It's been about every other week on Wednesdays, usually about 9:30 Eastern to midnight or so, here on MTG Team CE.
I'm sure we'll be streaming a lot
Like
more
you
with the
can
new
hit the
season of Standard
follow
too.
button. Yes, hitting the follow button will let us know. We'll let you know when we go live. And once we get to 50 followers, we will be having a giveaway. So each of the 4 members of Team Collective Effort will be getting their 3 favorite packs of Magic cards from throughout Magic's history that they would love to put into a Chaos set for you. So if you're interested in doing a Chaos draft with a few friends, each of us will be sending our 3 favorite packs that we think will be the best for that. All you have to do is follow us on Twitch, and you are automatically entered. And as soon as we get 50, we will do that draw.
For sure. I know we did upload our stream from a couple weeks ago where we did 5-color elementals and Raffle stomped all over everybody. This stream will be going up on there probably in the next couple of days as well. And there's plenty more content coming down the line on that end now that we have a little more free time. And, you know, now that I'm not sick for a week and a half, so should be doing plenty more with that. Let's see, anything else? Yeah. Oh, and also check out the Day 3 podcast by Team Collective Effort. Basically, anywhere you can get your podcast, look up the Day 3 podcast. Me, Dalton, Brian, and Will talk about all things competitive Magic for anybody looking to just improve and kind of climb that ladder in real life, going to MCQs, going to GPs and Star Cities, throwing out our ideas and some good helpful advice for people wanting to get into that circuit as well. So all right, with that, Dalton, yeah, thank you for coming out, Dalton. Really appreciate you being the common sense in my ear to remind me when I'm doing very dumb things or have already done a dumb thing before you could stop me. You do. You do pretty well. You stopped me from a couple of punts today. That punt meter should be way higher than it actually is, so much appreciated. With that, thank you all for coming out. See you next time.